Don't be so hard on yourself. Take it one day at a time and eliminate all the distractions one at a time. Don't just go missing and fall off the face of the earth. Like, just take your steps. And I promise you this, the amount of steps that you take, it's going to, the destination or where you're trying to be will be so much more clear. You want clarity. Clarity is within yourself. Clarity doesn't come from nobody else. It's within you.
All right, Rych Babes, we got to keep it real. We have to cut out the noise. We have to drop the excuses, and we have to focus on what actually makes us successful. And let's be honest, the number one thing holding most women back from their glow up, their success, isn't the lack of opportunity, it's distractions. That little buzz on your phone, that drama that keeps you entertained, and those people don't even add any value. The truth is, once you learn how to eliminate distractions, your whole level of success shifts, okay? I'm Robin Milan, and make sure that you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll be back at the end with the rest of my commentary, all right?
You're going to get distracted from your goals. Arrows are going to come at you all the time. Whatever your goal is, you have to get there. Even though people are going to say you can't do it, even though people are going to throw different opportunities. I'm sure your friends went out 1,000,000 times to happy hour when you had to stay late when you were starting your business. Those are the distractions that come at you. But to get to your goal, you can't go to happy hour every night. You have to return emails, and you have to check the manufacturer, and you have to check the inventory, and you have to make sales calls.
Here are 3 things that'll happen to distract you right before your breakthrough. Number 1, old connections will start to resurface. So you will be tested to see if you really want what you say it is that you want. So those people who fumbled you in the past because they wasn't ready then but swear up and down they're ready now, they'll try to pop back up. Or those old habits that you worked so hard to break, they will try to creep back in. But do not indulge, okay? Because the old cannot intertwine with the new. Number 2, the people you care about the most, they'll start to disappear. And this is because where you are going, most of the people that you are currently attached to cannot arrive with you. So you will be forced into this period of isolation to separate you from what was in order to prepare you for what will be. And number 3, right before your breakthrough, life will seem like it is the hardest it has ever been. This is because true deliverance is built on faith. So if you cannot be trusted to be faithful during hard times, you will never be rewarded with good times. So be on the lookout, stay diligent, but most importantly, stay faithful.
Master the art of cutting out all distractions and staying locked in, no matter what. Your home go call you. You want to go out and party? No. Are you trying to hit the club right when I get off work? Can't do it. It's okay to have fun and indulge in things that are outside of work. But one thing y'all got to understand is that one time that you go out or to drink or to party, one time that you sleep in, that one time you don't go to the gym, one time you smoke all goddamn day. It be that one time that fuck your whole month and year out. And I know this from experience as well, okay? I wasn't perfect. I used to do the same fucking thing until I came to the realization, can't do it no more. It's getting in the way. That one time can literally make you so unmotivated that you don't want to try to do nothing to accomplish those goals. A lot of you have not gotten to this point, so a lot of you are not going to understand what I'm about to say. When you get to that point where you don't want to go out no more, when you get to that point where you're really not trying to deal with nobody no more, when you just locked in to the point where all you are thinking about is accomplishing your goals, the only thing on that mind is growing that business, the only thing that be on your mind is how to grow and elevate into the best version of yourself. When you get to that level, that's when you're going to succeed. But there's a whole lot of people who cannot get to that because of distractions. There's going to be motherfuckers that slide up on your story saying, oh, how are you doing? Oh, you want to hang out? Da-da-da-da. Trying to be a distraction. You got to say, no. You got to say, I'm busy. You got to say, I don't do that no more. You got to say, I ain't like that no more. I ain't the same person I was a couple months ago, year ago, whatever. Okay? You have to say, no.
I once heard a quote that says, distractions don't look like distractions until they get done distracting you. And while that's cute and it sounds good, for most of us, that's not even true anymore. Them distractions be looking like exactly what they are. They look like distraction. Scrolling on the internet, you know it's a distraction. That situationship, you know it's a distraction. You know that relationship that's been draining you and draining your energy, you know it's a distraction. The thing is, distractions need willing vessels. They are powerless without your participation. I don't know who this is for, but if you're tired of feeling drained, you're tired of feeling like you're not making progress in life, you're tired of starting over, let me tell you something. You got to come out of agreement with those distractions. You know your weaknesses, you know your pain points, and you also know that time is a terrible thing to waste, baby. Everything can't have your energy, and everything can't have your attention. Not in this season. Discipline is going to be your new protection. Lock in. Turn that focus up and turn those distractions down.
If it's draining you and distracting you, it's probably delaying you. See, you keep saying that you want clarity and discipline and progress and peace, but your energy is tied up in situations that don't feed you, they deplete you. Situationship, the group chat, the habit that leaves you feeling off, but you keep going back to. It's not just a distraction, it's a delay. And deep down, you know that. You know what you're supposed to be focused on. You know what God is pulling you toward. As long as you stay distracted, you don't have to be disciplined. And as long as you stay drained, you don't have to stretch. What you want is going to require energy, focus, and alignment. So do you want peace or do you want patterns? Because you can't have both.
Sometimes the biggest thief isn't outside. It's in our minds, our untrained minds, our minds that are not trained to know what's urgent, what's noise, or what's distractions, because we feel like everything is important all at one time. And it can't be. You have to choose what is important and what's not important. And you have to identify that. So if you keep on having, I got to grab my phone because, I want to watch this podcast, or I want to hear these people speak, or it's just uncomfortable silence for you, you need to start training your mind, because your mind is untrained. Your mind is untrained. I want you to apply the 3D rule. So I know you're probably saying, what is a 3D rule? This was a game changer for me.
Okay, love. So let me tell you something. Distraction is the silent dream killer. It doesn't snatch your goals overnight. It chips away at them piece by piece. A scroll here, a little gossip there, a little detour to eat hours at your day. Okay. Like next thing you know, the week is gone and you've made no progress. The difference between successful people and average people isn't talent, it's focus. Successful people understand that what you give your attention to grows. And if your attention is scattered everywhere, social media, social groups, situationships, you'll never have the focus to build the wealth and life that you actually really want. And the first distraction that you need to eliminate is the digital noise. Like notifications are designed to hack your brain, right? Every ding puts you out of the flow. Rich women don't have time to live in the reaction mode. Set boundaries with your phone. Like schedule social media instead of letting it run you. And start treating your attention like it's currency, because it actually is. The second distraction, right, is people will drain you, girl. Like, let's be honest. Some of you are just losing hours and years entertaining relationships that don't even serve you. Let it go. Like, whether it's friends who keep you stuck in the same old patterns, or men who give you nothing but stress, every time you invest energy there, you're robbing yourself. So protecting your peace like it's your bank account, because it really is, okay? The third is that you've got to cut out distractions of comparison. Looking at what everyone else is doing steals the focus from your own lane. Like, you can't build your dream while still being busy scrolling through hers, right? Like, get off of her page and go fix yours. Like, come on, stop being a creep. Like, wealth comes from putting blinders on, right? Knowing your vision and doubling down onto your moves. And the biggest distraction of all is your own excuses, right? The I'll do it tomorrow, I'm too tired, I don't have time stories that you keep telling yourself. And babe, the reality is you do actually have time, but you're spending it on things that don't take you closer to the top, okay? Success demands sacrifice. Say it with me, because a lot of people don't understand this part. Success demands sacrifice. You got to sacrifice certain things, honey. Like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a life, but if you want to get to where you need to go, You're really going to have to eliminate a lot of things that you know is not good for you, that is not bringing value to you. And you're going to have to make some sacrifices, okay? And if you don't eliminate the distractions, you'll keep sacrificing your future instead until you wake up and you're 90 years old and you're looking back at your life and you are wondering, dang, what can they really say on the obituary? What can they say? You didn't do much. And then now you're laying up there with the pain of regret and not the pain of change. All right. You don't want the pain of regret. I'd rather take the pain of change and go through it and, spend the next couple of years trying to build and focus and then get the life that I want, instead of going through life, worrying about what people say, worrying about this, trying to fit in, trying to do this, trying to do that. And then I'm old. Okay, and I'm 90, okay, and I didn't fully live the life that God wanted me to live, and I didn't show my children the life that we could have had if I just decided to say, you know what, going out isn't, working out, or getting a relationship isn't working out, or whatever the case is not working out, because I want to focus. Like, the reason why I'm celibate is because I wanted to, that's one of the main distractions, men, right? Men are, they're sexy, okay? But the problem is, it's like, that's one of the things, you gotta like, okay, I know that if I entertain this guy, okay, I know that he gonna want to go out on a date and he gonna want to do this and that, and all that relationship stuff is not working for me. If I'm trying to get to a certain point in my life, I can't be in a relationship. I can't be dating. I can't be trying to go over somebody's house and do them. Like, I can't do that. So I said, well, you know what's best? Let me just leave men alone all entirely. Okay. Like, having a conversation with a man compared to dating a man is two different things. I don't even like let nobody even have my number at this point. Like, men come up and ask me for my number, and I just like, I'm sorry, I'm not in that, era right now of giving out my number type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm also celibate because I just don't have time. Like, hear me out. I'm not spending 2 hours, or I'm gonna say 30 minutes to drive to your house, 2 hours to do you. Okay. And then I still have to get up, put my clothes on, then go get my kids from school, then drive back home. That's too much. That's like 4 hours. 4 hours, if you think about it, all together from start to finish, 4 hours. And I could have literally took that 4 hours to make content, to build my business, to build my brand, whatever I could have been doing. So instead, I just eliminated one of those things. Yes, I love to do it. However, I just feel like that's not necessary at this moment. That's not what I need at this moment. Like, I'm okay. It's not like, oh, you're just stripping away your happiness. Babe, I'm fine. Okay. But I just feel like, it's certain things. And then I also stopped smoking weed. I stopped smoking weed, and I also stopped drinking heavy liquor, right? Like Hennessy and tequila and stuff like that. I stopped doing that. Wine, I'm gonna keep drinking my wine, girl, every now and then. But yeah, I used to smoke weed, and I used to I felt like smoking and drinking, and partying and going out and trying to have a social life, because I'm trying to run from certain things in my life. And I'm like, no, none of that stuff working. So once I stopped doing those things, like once I really started focusing on myself, focusing on, okay, I know that this is a distraction, I know that this is this and that, that's when I just said, okay, and then it got to the point where I just stopped. I don't watch TV as much as anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be just scrolling on my phone all day long unless it's about research or something. But I don't just be on social media for the sake of social media. I be on for posting and research, and I get off. Okay, posting, research, and then I get off. That's it. I don't be on all day. I don't worry. I don't go to nobody else's page and worry about what the hell they doing. I don't care. And that's the thing, like, when you're ready to be successful, it's certain things that you just like, you know what, if it doesn't make me no money, I don't care. You get what I'm saying? So you got to stop wasting time. You got to eliminate these friends. You got to stop hanging around these girls or these women, whatever. You got to stop hanging around these people who are just not bringing value to you. Like, I don't know too many people that's doing what I'm doing right now. So therefore, my circle is very, very small. I only talk to 2 people on a daily, or almost a weekly basis. Okay. I only talk to 2 people on a weekly basis. That's it. That's all I actually hang around is 2 people. and they are about their business. They are about their industry, their niche. They're doing what they're supposed to do. That's what they do. So babe, you have to just cut out the noise, and your focus actually does really sharpens, and suddenly you get the energy to just create and to, have clarity to plan and the confidence to execute. And that's what separates the woman who talks about leveling up from the woman who actually does. Okay, so you got to ask yourself today, what distractions do you need to eliminate so you can finally step into the version of you who's successful, who's free, who is unapologetically rich? Okay, so listen, babe, if this message hit you, then you already know it is time to stop playing and reprogram the way that you think. So inside the Rich Mindset Mastery course, I show you exactly how to lock in focus, build a winning identity, girl, and align your mindset with the success that you are trying to attract. So don't waste another day distracted. All right, the link is in the description box below, and your future self will totally thank you. So my lovelies, become the woman who walks in the room and make people wonder. Secure the bag, protect your peace, girl, and stay rich, rich babes. Love you.